Welcome to another video of programming in C. In this video we are going to see or we are going to learn simple if-else programs. We will do here some simple if-else programs. So what are those programs? First we will do to find the greatest number from two numbers given by user. Then we will do find the greatest number from three numbers given by user. Then we will do the given number from the user is odd or even. We will find that. Then we will check whether the input character is vowel or not. Fine. Then at last we will check the given year is leap year or not. So these 5 programs are very simple programs using if-else statement, which we are going to do in this particular video. Let us start. So let us see first the finding greater number among two numbers, and the number will be given by the user. So what will be the logic? So as I mentioned in the question, we need two numbers from the user. So we need two variables to store those numbers from the user. So let us think that we have A and B, two variables to store two numbers. Then we have to accept two numbers from the user. Let us A equal to 2 and B equal to 4, two numbers which we accepted from the user. Then the logic thing is that we will check if A greater than B. If this particular expression, Boolean expression A greater than B is true, then we will print A is greater. Else we will print B is greater. Fine. So how can we represent this in a flow chart? We have two variables A and B. In A we have 2, in B we have 4, and as it is a condition, we will take a diamond shape. In this particular diamond shape we will write A greater than B. So there will be two output. This is a yes or true output. This is a no or false output. If A greater than B is true, then print A. If not, that means else, print B. Fine. So the else statement or else block is not seen in the, it is not represented in the if else or conditional representation of in flow chart, because the else part is always the false part. If the condition is false, then whatever maybe you do, that will go to the else part. Fine. So now let us see how we can execute this particular program in our compiler. Fine. So here we have the program to find greatest number among two numbers. As it is a C program, first we will start from the preprocessor command #include stdio.h, which will include the header file stdio.h to your program. Then the main function will be start. After starting the main function, we have to two variables A and B, as I mentioned in the example in algorithm. Then there is a message to the user to enter two number. After two numbers entered by the user, those two numbers are saved in A and B. Fine. After saving in A and B, I just displayed the value of A and value of B. Then as I written here, as you can see, if A greater than B, if it is true, then printf A is greater, or else printf B is greater. Fine. So this is the simple program which is to find the greatest number from two numbers. So let us compile it and run it to see how the output is coming. So this is the for compiler. As I will the program is already saved, so it will not ask to save again. Fine. Compile. Here the compilation is completed. Close it, then run. So in run, you will see it will ask two numbers to enter. as it asked two numbers to enter. So as we see in our example, let us give 2 and 4. So 2, enter 4, then enter. See, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4. Then the answer is b is greater. Then press any key to go to again to the compiler. Fine. So this is very small program to find the greatest number among two numbers. So now let us see next program to find the greatest number among three numbers. So now let us see how to find greatest number among three numbers. So we will take three variables a, b and c. So let us take three variable a, b and c. Suppose a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4 and c is equal to 3. So the largest number, as we can see, b is the largest number, which is 4. So what is the logic behind it? The logic is, if it is three numbers, first we will check if a greater than b. If a greater than b or not. If yes, we will check a is greater than c or not. If yes, we will check if a is greater than c or not. Again, if yes, then a is greater. Fine. So here comes the thing that if it is not. If it is not, that means if a is not greater than c. If a is not greater than c, so it is yes, it is yes. If it is no, so if it is no, c is greater. Fine. So why c is greater? Because a is already greater than b. So we do not need to check whether a and b is greater than c or not. Fine. So a is greater than c. If it is true, then a is greater. So if it is false, then c is greater. Fine. So what about b? So here we have, in first condition, if a is not greater than b, if a is not greater than b, then we will check b is greater than c or not. B is greater than c or not. If it is true or satisfied, then b is greater. If this is again not true, then the else part. So what will be in the else part? In the else part is c is greater. Fine. So let us see the flow chart. The simple flow chart is a greater than b, yes or no. If yes, a greater than c. Again, if yes, the answer is a. If no, answer is c. If this part is no, sorry, if this part is no, check b greater than c. If yes, answer is b. If no, answer is c. Fine. So now let us see the program. So here we have the program for finding largest number among three numbers. As I mentioned, we have to take three variables a, b and c. Then accept three values in those three variables. Then the logical part is if A greater than B. Here you can say if A greater than B, then we will check again. If A greater than C, then we will print A is greater. Otherwise, else if again we have to check a condition. If this particular if a boolean expression is false, we have to check another condition, B is greater than C or not. If again B is greater than C, then B is the greater one. Then B is the greater one. Or else C is greater. That means here if A is not greater, again it will come to here. If this is false, the else is part is here. And for this if, this else part is here. So the else part is common for the inner if and the outer if. Fine. So let us see to we will compile it and run it. So compile it, successfully compiled. It is already saved. That is why it is not asked to save it. Close it. Then the run window. Here it will ask for 3 numbers. Enter 3 numbers. So let us give 3 numbers in which C is greater. So let us give 3, 4, 2, 3 and 4. So 2, 3 and 4. See, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 4 and C is greater. Fine. Let us again compile it or run it. Now let us give a number which is greater in middle. So we will get answer B is greater. Fine. So let us give 2, 4, 3. Fine. So A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4 and C is equal to 3. So B is greater. Fine. Now let us give a larger number at A. 4, 2, 3. A is greater. The answer is A is greater. See, this is the simple program to find the greatest number among 3 numbers.
So let us now see finding number which is given by user is even or odd. So first, as I mentioned, the user will give a single number and we have to find that given number is even or odd. So for that, we will take a single variable. Suppose we will take A. So A is a variable where we will accept our numbers. So let us accept 4. So A is a variable and the user given A is equal to 4. So now we have to check whether this number is even or odd. So if you can remember, in my operator video I have told we have operator named as percentile. Fine. So what is the work of this percentile? It will work same as divide. It will work same as divide. So to find even or odd, what we will do, in general we will divide the number with 2. If it is divisible by 2, it is even number. If it is not divisible by 2, it is odd number. Fine. So what is divisible by 2? Divisible by 2, that means if we divide this number by 2, the remainder is 0. The remainder will be 0. So how to get the remainder? Because when you do division, you will not find your remainder, but you will find your remainder if you do percentile. That means if I will write 4 divided 2, it will give me 2 answer. If I write 4 divisible percentile 2, it will give me 0, which is the remainder. That is why in if condition we have to check. We will check if A divisible or divide percentile 2 is equal to 0. If this is true, then we will print A is even, else print A is odd. Very simple. So it is very simple. We have to only write the given variable percentile 2 is equal to 0 or not. If it is 0, it is even number. If it is not 0, it is odd number. So let us go and see how the program is written. Fine. So here we are in our program. So as I am written here, we need a single variable as a. Then we will ask the user to give a number. And the number will be checked in the if condition. So let us compile it and run it and see how the program works. So for compilation, here compiled, now it is run. So in run, it will ask a number from the user. So enter a number. Let us first give an odd number. So let us give 25. It's an odd number. We know it's an odd number. Then when we press enter, it will search 25 is odd. Enter. Here the answer is 25 is odd. Press any key to go back and again run it. So let us now give a even number. So even number 86. Fine. Now it will show the message that 86 is even. So here the message is 86 is even. Fine. So now let us go to the next program. So our next program is to find whether the given character from the user is a vowel or not. So let us go to English and see what are the vowels we have. We have vowels A, E, I, O and U. Not this much. Again we have capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O and capital U. So if the character given by the user is small a or small capital A, small e or capital E, small I or capital I, small o or capital O, or small u or capital U, the message will be shown that character is vowel, or you just only enter vowel. Fine. If the character given is not from these of character, it will give not vowel. Fine. So let us again go to the video of operator. What are the operators which we will use here? We will use here equal to operator, which means equal to and or. We will use logical or operator. Fine. So how we will use? We will write here if suppose the given character is stored in A equal to within single quote you will write small a, or A equal to within single quote capital A, or A equal to within single quote small e, or A equal to capital E, or A equal to small I, or A equal to capital I, or A equal to small u, or A equal to capital U. Sorry. Bracket A. If this condition will be satisfied, then it will print vowel. Otherwise, it will print not a vowel. So now let us go to the compiler and see how the program will perform. So here we are in our programming environment or in our compiler. Here the program is already written that suppose we will enter a character or the user will give a character. That means we need a character type value or character type variable. So instead of int a, we will write here character a, means we need a character type variable. Fine, we need a character type variable. That is why we will write here char a. So a is a character type variable and it will store characters. Similarly, we will give a message to the user that enter a character and the whatever may be character given by the user will be stored in A. For that, the format specifier which we are using here is %C. The format specifier which we are using is %C, because %C stands for character. Fine. For integer it was %D. Fine. So again, the if condition or if statement which I've shown you. So A equal to small a equal to big, capital A equal to small a equal to capital E with logical ORs. If it is satisfied, then it will print it is a vowel. Otherwise, or else in else part it will print not a vowel. So let us compile it and see how it runs. Compilation is done. Now run it. So in run it will ask enter a character to the user, because in question it is that the given character is vowel or not. So from where the character will come? The character will come from the user. So here we are getting in our output window enter a character. So first let us give a non-vowel character. So non-vowel character, let us give A. Sorry, non-vowel character, it is B. So a small b, then enter. See, the message is it's not vowel. So press any key to go back, again run it. So now let us give a capital A. So capital A, then enter. It's a vowel. The output is it's a vowel. So like this particular program, to find whether the given character is vowel or not, we can write it with using very simple if else statement, if else instructions, or you can say if else kind of instructions, which is a decision making instruction which we are having in C. Fine. So now let us go to the last program, finding the leap year, or given year is leap year or not. So now let us see the last program, which is to find the given year is leap year or not. Fine. So the given year is leap year or not. So let us first check what is the logic to find a leap year. Suppose Y is our year. So how can we tell Y is a leap year? So the logic is, if Y is divisible by 4, if Y is divisible by 4 and not divisible, sorry, not divisible by 100, then it's a leap year. And the next one is, if Y is directly divisible by 400, then it's a leap year. So there are three conditions. First condition is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100, and second condition is divisible by 400. Fine. If Y is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100, then it is a leap year. If Y is directly divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. So how we can write the if? So how can we write this if condition? Suppose in y is a variable which is integer type, and in that particular variable we are having our year. So we can write if y divisible by 4 is equal to 0 and logical and y divisible by 100 is not equal to 0, or y divisible by 400 equal to 0, then it's a leap year. So now let us write the program. So here we are in our program or the compiler. So as I written here, it is the program to find the year which is given by user, is a leap year or not. So int year, I have taken year as a variable name. We can take it, fine, it's not a keyword. So year is a variable where we will store the year which is given by the user. Then we will check the if condition. If year divisible by 4 equal to 0 and year percentile 100 is not equal to 0, or year percentile 400 is equal to 0. Fine, if this condition is satisfied, then only it will print leap year, otherwise it will print common year. Fine, so now let us compile it. Okay, compilation is done. Now run it. So first it will ask enter year. So here the output is enter year. Let us first give a leap year. So leap year 2004 is a leap year. 2004. Enter. See, the output is leap year. Now let us give a non-leap year. So the non-leap year 2013 is a non-leap year. Enter. It's a common year. Fine. So this is the program to find whether the given number by the user, given year by the user is a leap year or not. Fine. So with this we have completed 5 programs in if-else statement. They are very easy to write, very easy to understand also. So in future, if you want any other program from if-else, just comment me in this video. You will find all the description in the description area. You will find link of all the videos and link of all the programs file which I will share with you. Fine. If you want any other if-else program, just do comment me and I will personally give you the program. Fine. Or I will do a separate video for those questions which I will get. Fine. So till then, do like and share my video, subscribe my channel. Thank you.